I grew up tracing constellations in the cracks of ceiling tiles and nighttime heart attacks. Taught myself to breathe through all the noise, learned the difference between silence and a voice. I watched the world spin from behind the glass, waiting for the storm I knew would pass. But even pain begins to bloom if you give it just enough room. And I've broken in a quiet way, but I've never been afraid to stay. Even when the sky fell wrong, I knew I still belonged. We're made of wires and wildflowers, holding on through distant hours. We bend, we break, we lie, we learn. Through every scar we start to burn. You can't build dreams from solid stone. You have to lose to feel your own. Yeah, we're wires and wildflowers, still rooted through the fire. I've mistaken comfort for control, stitched the edges just to hold the whole. But beauty grows in places left unplanned. The strength don't always look like what you'd understand. You said love was something you survive, but I believe it's where we come alive. Not perfect, but it's something true, and I carry that in everything I do. So let the wind push back the frame, let the flood rewrite my name. I'm not a cage, I'm not a flame, I'm every piece that stayed the same. We're made of wires and wildflowers, holding on through distant hours. We bend, we break, we lie, we learn. Through every scar we start to burn. You can't build dreams from solid stone. You have to lose to feel your own. Yeah, we're wires and wildflowers, still rooted through the fire. And if I fall awake. No more time I need a fake. The cracks became the lines I trace to find myself in empty space. If we're broken, let it show. We were made to let things grow. We're made of wires and wildflowers, born to break and rise with power. We cry, we fight, we lose, we bloom, and plant our hearts inside the wound. So take this voice and let it grow through every field I've called my own. Yeah, we're wires and wildflowers, and we were built for higher. Still rooted through the fire. Wires and wildflowers. I've been holding on to echoes in a hollow frame, painting over truth just to keep the colors tame. Every word I meant got buried under pride, but silence always finds a way to speak in time. And I've run from who I was, tried to numb what never rusts, but the hurt still plays like vinyl, soft and vital. There are voices underneath all the quiet that we breathe, calling out through every scar, like we're made to fall apart. But I'm learning how to stand, even shaking in the sand, 'cause the fire doesn't sleep. with the voices underneath. Used to chase the sun just to feel a little brave, but shadows stretch the same at the edge of every day. I wore my flaws like armor I forgot to take off. Now I wear them like a reason not to stop. And I'm done pretending still. I'll break slow if that's the will. I don't need to fake survival, just revival. There are voices underneath all the quiet that we breathe, calling out through every scar, like we're made to fall apart. But I'm learning how to stand, even shaking in the sand, 'cause the fire doesn't sleep with the voices underneath. We're not broken, we're becoming. We're the pulse beneath the drumming. We're the lines between the falling and the rise that keeps on calling. Let the fear come like a wave. I won't run, I'll let it stay. If I'm cracked, I'm letting light in every fraction now a violin. There are voices underneath telling me who I could be. Not the pain that pulled me down, but the strength that I've now found. Yeah, I'm learning how to bend without breaking at the end. And I'll sing what's left of me with the voices underneath. Oh, the voices underneath, still breathing, still free. I stood where the ocean met the sky, watching time unravel in your eyes. We said forever like it couldn't break, but even stone begins to fade. I held my breath for far too long, tried to prove that I was strong, but silence floods the spaces in between, where the words used to mean something. I've got a tidal heart, pulls me in, tears me apart. Every wave's a memory, crashing through what's left of me. I've been lost and I've been found, in the rise and in the drown. Still I fight to leave a mark with this tired old heart. tidal heart, torn by love, rebuilt by art. Every scar a northern star, guiding me through who we are. I've been shattered, I've been whole, but I never lost my soul. And I'll rise from every part of this tidal heart. Tidal heart. Tidal heart. Still beating in the dark. We said forever in a whisper through the glass, but even echoes fade when time moves fast. I held your name like lightning in a jar, but the glow can't keep us from who we are. I replay our silence every night like a signal lost in satellite. We reach but never touch the flame. Now I can't forget your name. The static between us, but I still hear the sound of everything we almost said, still spinning all around. We broke where we were brightest, fell in love then lost the ground. Now the static between us, but I won't tune you out. Your shadow lingers in the corners of my mind, not loud but louder than the noise I hide. We danced inside a storm we couldn't steer, and now the calm just feels too clear. You were the spark beneath the doubt. Now I'm the voice you tune down, but truth has ways of breaking through, and I still hear pieces of you. The static between us, but I still hear the sound of everything we almost said, still spinning all around. We broke where we were brightest, fell in love then lost the ground. Now the static between us, but I won't tune you out. If distance is a language, then I've learned it line by line. I've said goodbye 1,000 times and meant it none of mine. But if your voice can find me through the white noise and regret, I'll answer with a heart you haven't heard just yet. The static between us, but I still hear the sound of every heartbeat. We miss time, still trying to come down. We burned where we were brightest, and I wouldn't change a thing. The static between us, but I still let it rain. Let it rain. Let it rain. There's still a song in everything. I woke up in the quiet after dreams that come and gone, the kind that leave you asking where you've really belonged. I've worn 1,000 versions of myself to feel alive, but none of them could hold the weight I tried to hide. I've been cracked, I've been bent, torn in ways I won't forget. But every break I thought would end me built a voice that won't defend me, just sets me free. I'm still made of fire, even after all the rain. I've been lost inside the wire, but I came back through the flame. You can take the sky away, you can steal the light of day, but I'm still made of fire, and I'm burning my own way. I carried every silence like a badge across my chest, tried to fit inside the mold they said was for the best. But I was never meant to echo someone else's truth. I was built for deeper colors, not their black and white excuse. I've been told to tone it down, not to speak or stand too proud, but I've been quiet far too long. Now this voice is growing strong, and I belong. I'm still made of fire, even after all the rain. I've been lost inside the wire, but I came back through the flame. You can take the sky away, you can steal the light of day, but I'm still made of fire, and I'm burning my own way. Let the ashes paint the story of the battles that I bled. Every scar is now a chorus, every wound something I said. I don't need a perfect ending, just a reason to begin. If I fall ascending, and I rise again. 'Cause I'm still made of fire, more than fear, more than shame. I've walked out of every silence like a phoenix through the flame. You can dim the stars tonight, try to cut away my light, but I'm still made of fire, and I'm burning wild and bright. Still made of fire, still rising higher. No matter what they take away, I'm burning my own way. I walk through the ashes of everything we burned, with hands full of questions and bridges unreturned. Try to outrun the silence, but it followed like a tide. Whispers in the wreckage where we used to hide. I kept a piece of you in every song, even when I swore you were gone. And I found myself in the cracks we made, still chasing meaning through the fade. But there's a place where the light still lives, in the corners of what hope forgives, where the scars don't beg to be erased, they shine like gold in open space. I've been down, but I'm not done, still rising with the morning sun. There's a fight in every breath I give, in the place where the light still lives. Time never waits, but it leaves signs behind, in the shape of old regrets we learn to redefine. I gave too much to ghosts that never stayed, but now I only run toward what I've made. And I won't pretend cave in. There's a spark beneath the skin that dares to start again. So if you're lost and out of there, I swear the light is waiting there. Not in who you were before, but in the open wanting more. There's a place where the light still lives, where the edge is where we begin. Every fall rewrites the sky with the stars we left behind. You are not too far to find. You're the flame that learns to climb. Let the world be what it is. We'll survive where the light still lives. Where the light still lives. We rise, we give. Where the light still lives. I've been walking through the echoes of a dream I never claimed, torn between the person I became and who remained. The mirror shows a stranger with familiar eyes and shame, so chasing down the thunder in a storm I couldn't name. But every night I hear the howl of something wild beneath the doubt, a voice inside that won't back down. It's getting louder now. We are wolves in the silence, running faster than fear, burning truths in defiance, screaming loud though no one hears. We've been lost in the quiet, but we're learning to fight it. Hearts on fire, don't deny it. We are wolves in the silence. I bury pieces of myself in places no one sees, hiding from the light cause it exposed too many needs. But scars don't fade with distance, they just echo when we breathe. And healing comes in fragments, not in guarantees. So let it rise, the pull, the cry from underneath what we deny. A truth that doesn't beg to lie, it only dares to try. We are wolves in the silence, running faster than fear, burning truths in defiance, screaming loud though no one hears. We've been lost in the quiet, but we're learning to fight it. Hearts on fire, don't deny it. We are wolves in the silence. There's a rhythm in the dark, a pulse we used to drown, but it's beating like a war drum now, calling us to higher ground. No chains, no ghosts to follow, just the rush of the unknown. We were never meant to hollow, we were always meant to grow. We are wolves in the silence, running faster than fear, burning truths in defiance, screaming loud though no one hears. We've been lost came like thunder in a sleepless year, a quiet storm I didn't know I'd fear. I tried to hold you like a fleeting flame, but some fires are meant to stay the same. Now I walk the spaces in between what we were and what we've seen. There's a chill beneath the truth, but I still wear the ghost of you. It's a shadow season, when the light won't stay and the heart keeps beating, where the colors fade, but I'm still breathing through the night and rain. Yeah, I'm not leaving till I learn my name. In this shadow season, moved like music through a broken door, left me wanting less but needing more. I traced your silence like a sacred line, but found myself on the other side. Every echo sounds like fade, every tear a clean escape, but I won't drown in yesterday. I'll let it wash, I'll let it stay. It's a shadow season, when the light won't stay and the heart keeps beating, where the colors fade, but I'm still breathing through the night and rain. Yeah, I'm not leaving till I learn my name. In this shadow season, maybe pain is how we grow. Maybe loss is just the glow of what was real enough to break, but not too weak to recreate. I'm still here, I'm still in bloom, even if there's no one in the room. The dark won't win, it never could. This hurt's a sign I've understood. It's a shadow season, but I found my fight. I'm the light that's rising in the deepest night. Still scarred, still healing, but my voice remains. I'm not just feeling, I've become the flame of this shadow season. Let the cold wind come, let the sky stay gray. I'm the warmth I need, I'll light my way. Shadow season, I'm here to stay. You said the truth was in the quiet things we hide, but I've been screaming in the spaces left behind. We lit a fuse and called it love, but watched it fade. And now I'm dancing with the ashes that remain. And I swore I'd let you go, but some ghosts don't take it slow. You're a fire I couldn't keep, still I feel you in my sleep. It's midnight on the wire, and I'm walking through the flame, trying to feel something higher than the echoes of your name. Caught between I wrote our story in the fog across the glass, but every line kept fading from the past. I'm the version of myself you couldn't save. Still fight to climb out of the waves. I've been miles from who I am, but I'm done with who I ran. There's a voice I can't ignore, saying I was made for more. It's midnight on the wire, and I'm walking through the flame, trying to feel something higher than the echoes of your name. Caught between what hurts and heals, trying to believe what's real. I'm alive but under fire, here at midnight on the wire. No more holding back the tide, no more dimming what's inside. If I burn awake, not another heart to break. Let the night reveal my skin, I'm not afraid to begin. Even if I fall apart, that's how healing tends to start. It's midnight on the wire, and I'm stronger than before. Every scar became a choir that I don't silence anymore. I'm not broken, I'm rebuilt, wearing every tear I've spilled. There's a pulse I now admire, here at midnight on the wire. Midnight on the wire. Still burning, still higher. I took the long way just to feel the road. The lines all blurred where the silence grows. Your memory's a map I can't unfold, still chasing down a truth I've never told. And I've tried to build a life from starts, from fractured nights and quiet hearts. But even when the sky feels wrong, I hear your voice, it pulls me on. I'm halfway home, but I don't know where I began. Caught between the hurt and who I am. Every mile's a mirror I outgrew, but I still carry pieces made of you. Yeah, I'm halfway home, but I'm walking through the flame. Not lost, just learning my own name. There's dust on dreams I used to claim, and scars that never learned to fade. But I keep moving through the ache, 'cause breaking down was mine to take. Some days I can't outrun the dark, but that's the place I found my spark. The cracks became a kind of grace, where shadows taught me how to face. I'm halfway home, but I don't know where I began. Caught between the hurt and who closer than I've ever been, letting go to let the real begin. Every echo turned to sound, every lost thing coming round. Yeah, I'm halfway home, but I'm finally on my way. Not broken, just brave enough to stay. Halfway there, but not alone. In every step I make it home. I've been running from reflections in the glass, chasing every version of a future I let pass. Wrote my name in fog on midnight trains, hoping something real would still remain. But the stars don't wait for those who stall, and the fall's just part of learning to stand tall. I tried to mend my past with thread and glue, but all it took was seeing through the cracks in the sky where the light gets through. I used to break, now I break in two. Every shadow that I used to fear, now I see it was always clear. There's beauty in the fall lines, hope in the decline. I found my fight in the cracks in the sky. You don't notice strength until it shakes, like glass that bends but never breaks. I've been stitched by silence, torn by grace, but I finally fit inside my space. Every scar a line I learn to trace, to find the fire I thought was misplaced. I'm not the wreck I used to hide, I'm what survived on the other side. The cracks in the sky where the light gets through. I used to break, now I break in two. Every shadow that I used to fear, now I see it was always clear. There's beauty in the fall lines, hope in the decline. I found my fight in the cracks in the sky. And if I fall again tonight, let it be into the light. Let the pieces lead the way to where the sky forgets the gray. I'm not lost, I'm being drawn to where the dawn has just begun. In the cracks in the sky finally shine, all the let me realign. Every ache became a sign that this was always mine. The strength in the breakdown, grace when the lights drown. I rose, I tried from the cracks in the sky. I watched the sun break on the edge of doubt, caught in the quiet I can't live without. Try to outrun the past with borrowed light, but every shadow taught me how to fight. I built my hope on shifting ground, held my breath when the world fell down. But even silence has a sound, and I can hear it now. We're walking toward a glass horizon, where the sky reflects our fears. Every step's a thread we're tying to the heart that disappeared. But I won't break beneath the weight of everything we did and said. We're walking toward a glass horizon, where the light will find a way. like a distant storm, not loud enough to burn, but never warm. I traced the cracks in who I used to be and found the strength that you never could see. I've been the ghost behind the flame, the quiet rebel with no name, but now I'm standing in the frame and I won't fade away. We're walking toward a glass horizon where the sky reflects our fears. Every step's a thread we're tying to the heart that disappeared. But I won't break beneath the weight of everything we did and say. We're walking toward a glass horizon where the light will find a way. Let it fall, let it shatter, let the pieces cut through the chatter. I'd rather bleed with open eyes than live behind a perfect lie. Every fracture, every scar is a map to who we are, and I will walk no matter how far to meet the dawn. We're walking toward a glass horizon through the fire and the haze. Every truth we tried to silence now explodes in brighter ways. We won't break beneath the weight. We're not just lost, we radiate. We're walking toward a glass horizon, and the light won't look away. Glass horizon, we're not afraid. Glass horizon, we walk, we stay. I was floating through a moment, halfway gone and halfway real, caught between the wreckage and the way I used to feel. Memories like constellations I could never quite align. They shimmered in the distance but kept slipping out of time. And I swore I'd never break, but silence bends until it shakes. Tried to run, but every step just pulled me further from escape. It's like gravity in reverse, pulling me back to the hurt. Like I'm falling to the sky with no place left to hide. You were written in my curse. Now I'm drifting through the worst. Yeah, I'm learning how to burn when the fire won't return. Every truth I try to whisper turned to static in the air. Even love became a shadow I was too afraid to wear. But there's beauty in the breaking and the scars we never show. 'Cause even shattered glass can catch a light you didn't know. And I'm done with looking down while the stars spin all around. If I crash, I'll make it count. No more silence in this sound. It's like gravity in reverse, pulling me back to the hurt. Like I'm falling to the sky with no place left to hide. You were written in my curse. Now I'm drifting through the worst. Yeah, I'm learning how back to the hurt. But I'm rising through the flame, calling every ghost by name. You were written in my curse, but I'm not the one who's cursed. Now I'm stronger when it hurts. Yeah, I'm breaking gravity in reverse. Gravity, let it go. Let it hurt. I'm the fall that learned to fly. Through the fire, through the sky. I built a sky out of folded notes, dreams too fragile just to float. I sent them out into the night, hoping one would catch the light. You always said we're born to roam, but I was trying to find a home. In every word we never said, in every tear I didn't shed. Now I'm staring down the distance between the could have beens and wishes, but even gravity can't hold what the heart's not meant to fold. We were paper satellites, spinning out in open skies, chasing stars we couldn't name, burning bright and never tame. I've been walking through the ruins of the life I almost had, tracing names I never said, burning blue and fading fast. I lit a fire to feel again, but it never knew my name. Now I'm breathing in the silence just to prove I'm not the same. And I keep dreaming in reverse, waking up inside the hurt. But even pain becomes a guide when there's nothing left to hide. There's smoke in my veins, and I'm still burning. Every loss I took became a kind of learning. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. In the storm I found my name. There's no fear in what's remaining, just smoke in my veins. I've been haunted by reflections of a voice that used to sing. Now the echoes turn to thunder when I try remembering. But I won't be a ghost of who I was in yesterday. I'll wear the ashes like a promise I won't throw away. Try to outrun every flame. Now I carry them by name. Scars don't lie and hearts don't fade. You can't rebuild what doesn't break. There's smoke in my veins, and I'm still burning. Every loss I took became a kind of learning. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. In the storm I found my name. There's no fear in what's remaining, just smoke in my veins. Let the sky collapse around me. Let the weight fall where it may. I've survived too many endings to not fight for one more day. I'm not running from the fire. I was born to light the way. There's smoke in my veins, but I'm still rising through the blackened clouds. I found the silver lining. I'm not lost, I'm just rewired. Every ember speaks my name. No regrets, no more denying, just smoke in my veins. Yeah, there's smoke in my veins, but the flame's still mine to claim. I was painted in a picture I didn't choose, holding still in colors I was bound to lose. Every smile was borrowed, every word rehearsed. Silence always finds the lines we curse. You saw the cracks beneath the gloss, the parts I buried in the frost. You said there's beauty in the strain if we're brave enough to break the frame. So I'm breaking the frame tonight. Let the pieces fall where they might. I'm not your perfect shade or shape, but I'm more than what I fake. Let the canvas come undone. I'm not hiding from the sun. If I'm scarred, then let it show that I broke the frame to grow. Used to chase reflections that never knew my name. Try to fit the silence, but it spoke the same. I bent until the edges wore me thin, but now I'm finding who I am within. You taught me cracks let light inside, and truth is something we don't hide. No need to color in the shame when there's freedom past the frame. So I'm breaking the frame tonight. Let the pieces fall where they might. I'm not your perfect shade or shape, but I'm more than what I fake. Let the canvas come undone. I'm not hiding from the sun. If I'm scarred, then let it show that I broke the frame to grow. Every shattered edge I feared now reflects the strength I steered. Every fracture, every line is a part of what is mine. I was never meant to fit in a mold I didn't pick. Now I'm fire, now I'm flame, and I'll never wear that frame. Yeah, I'm breaking the frame tonight, letting go of holding tight. Not your canvas, not your stain. I'm the storm that broke the chain. I was lost inside the mold. Now I'm louder, now I'm bold. If I bleed, I'll let it glow. I broke the frame, now I grow. Break the frame. Break the frame. And be whole again. I drove past all the places where we used to breathe. Now they echo back with silence chasing me. There's a map inside my chest I used to trust, but every turn just fades into the dust. I'm not who I was back then, but I still miss what could have been. Every scar I tried to hide now sings louder than the lies. We're just ashes in the rain, trying to make the fire stay. But the wind keeps changing names, and the night forgets the flame. Still I burn for something true, even if it's not with you. Yeah, we're ashes in the rain, but I won't drown again. I keep chasing shadows like they'll bring you back, but the past won't hold what the future We're just ashes in the rain.